Welcome everyone to Literary Landscapes, Malgudi to Mithila, the podcast where we'll explore the fascinating connections and hidden gems in the world of literature. I'm your host, Albert.
And I'm George. Today we have a special episode for fans of Indian literature, regional storytelling, and anyone who believes that powerful stories can emerge from the most ordinary places. We're comparing two legendary writers, R.K. Narayan from South India and Anilchandra Thakur from East India.
That's right. Narayan, of course, is beloved for his fictional town of Malgudi, which feels more real than many actual places. And Anilchandra Thakur, though less globally known, wrote in Hindi, Maithili, Angika, and English, bringing rural Bihar, especially his native Sameli, to life in deeply emotional ways.
Our goal today is to explore how these two authors, separated by geography and language, managed to make small town Indian life so universal. We'll look at their storytelling styles, character portrayals, emotional tones, and cultural depths.
Let's begin with the setting, the very soil their stories grow from. Malgudi Narayan's fictional town may be imagined, but it's richly drawn. It has chai shops, temples, schoolyards, and neighborhoods where gossip travels faster than the wind.
And in Thakur's world, especially in works like Ghar, Sadak or The Puppets, we see Sameli and similar Bihari villages emerge not just as backdrops but as living, breathing characters. They shape the people who live in them.
Exactly. In both Malgudi and Sameli, the town or village isn't just a setting, it's a character. These places hold memory, conflict, love, ritual, and routine. They are spiritual, cultural landscapes.
Now let's dive into their characters. Narayan Sir, Swami, the talkative man, or even Raju from the guide are ordinary people. Middle class dreamers, sometimes tricksters, often victims of fate. Yet they never flat.
And similarly, Thakur's characters, Soma, Ganki, Ninad, Malhari Wali Kaki, are often villagers facing social injustice, caste oppression, or personal grief. In the puppets, for instance, the protagonist is bound by tradition, yet aching for expression.
Both authors reveal how profound the so-called ordinary life is. Their characters are funny, flawed, kind, confused, and above all human. That's the remember them.
Let's talk tone. Narayan had a dry, gentle humor. He looked at life with amusement and affection. You can feel the smile behind his words.
And Thakur, writing in both Hindi and English, brings a Maithili weight, satire, and tenderness. In stories like Kasam or Dharma Sansthapi Narth hai, that's binding social observation that wrapped in warmth.
Empathy flows through both authors. Narayan doesn't ridicule his characters. He lets them stumble. And Thakur does the theme especially for his women character like Kunti Mai and Kanaki. He writes with care, never condescension.
And they both steer clear of melodrama. The narratives are built from daily life, childhood mischief, family tensions, social constraints, small acts of rebellion. And we had its small stories tell us everything about Indian life. Thakur's The Puppets, for instance, while deeply personal, explores identity, control, and social scripting. It's about a village, but also about human agency, how people resist the strings society ties us with. What's powerful is that even though Thakur writes from Bihar and multiple Indian languages, and Narayan writes in English from the South, their stories feel like they belong to all of India. There's something deeply unifying about their perfectness.
That's the magic of storytelling. It transcends borders, script, and even time. From Malgudi to Mithila, stories remind us that we are all, in the end, part of the same emotional and cultural fabric.
So, if you're someone who loves exploring India through literature, or you're curious about how local voices reflect universal truths, these authors are for you.
That brings us to the end of today's journey. Thank you for joining us on Malgudi to Mithila. Ordinary lies, extraordinary tales.
Keep reading, keep listening, and keep discovering the extraordinary in the ordinary. Until next time.